For the first time in, I don't know, 8 months, our model's got a hood on it.
I also own a farm.
Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. Today is the chilliest day that we have been here since we moved in. 5 degrees, currently low of 2. With the wind chill, it is feeling like it's -10. So we're gonna get the pickup started. We gotta run for some, well, we gotta run for a piece of metal and some errands this morning. And I'll explain the piece of metal when we get there. Let's see if it wants to start. The pump does not sound happy. Huh, okay. Better than I thought. It warms up. Gotta get a tape measure. The stock shredder. We gotta build a new support bracket, well, lockout for that piston, so that we can bring it back, since the one that was on there, it was low to the ground. So I'm gonna get a measurement, and we are gonna go on our way to run errands. We're gonna stop at the Amish and grab a piece of metal. So it is chilly. I'm hoping it warms up a little this afternoon, and but we'll be in the shop. But I figured this morning we'd run around, get some errands done. I'm cold already. I'm amazed the pickup started that good. That's weird. But there it goes into high idle. So we need something to lock the support up, which square tubing, just over an inch. So if we get something that's a 1.5 inch inside diameter, that should do it pretty good. And like a foot long. Okay, write that down. Whew. Just check the calves, grain them, give them some hay. A bunch of people have asked why we're not feeding silos yet. I don't have enough animals to really make it worth it at this point. But there's some things in the works for summertime, and we'll need that feed at that point. Well, they got some hay, they got some water. It's a little chilly. They're looking good though. Well, that lift pump making weird noises. We didn't make it to our end destination at all. Me and Larry, we were headed over Harbor Freight, and the lift pump decided to be done. And it is the lift pump, which I kind of thought it was going to be on its way out after hearing those noises and stuff like that. So we got a lift pump ordered. Pulled the truck to my buddy's farm shop, a couple miles from where it decided to say no more. Yeah, nothing to do with the truck. It just has to do with something failed after 6 years. So all part of it. Lift pumps and things like that. I'm not the first person to have a lift pump fail on a truck. I'm definitely not the last one, but ended up getting a ride back, then taking Larry's beater car, his Mazda there, because his truck's in the shop too. It's amazing. Trucks. I love it. But taking his car. We did make it to our final destination, Harbor Freight. So we got the toolbox a little more organized. Actually, it's extremely organized, and I'm very excited for it. But yeah, I guess we'll dive into the next day, and we actually get to, well, I had some help, so you guys will see what that is. So we'll just keep this video rolling. I was hoping for a good day, and now we, hopefully Tuesday we got a lift pump in. So ordered one right away, and the one that was on the truck was for lower horsepower, good for like 500 horsepower, and we do have a little bit more fuel in that motor, so this one's good for about 900, which, yeah, truck needed it really at the end of the day. But that truck, yeah, just a money pit. Probably should get a car, probably should sell it all, probably should, yep. I love that. Alrighty, let's jump to the next day. I got some help. We got Dylan. I think I got Larry too. We just went to the Ames pancake breakfast. Very, very top notch. Left the heat running, so we're at least a little warm. 36 it says there. And what we're gonna do this morning, throw the hood on. So I do not know if these are gonna work on this or not. We're gonna find out. But I put the 4 1/4 on. Boy, does it give some stance to it. Like, quite a bit of stance. So we're gonna see. But gotta clean up my mess a little bit here. Pull the hood out. The bolts are tapped here, here, here. I probably should make sure they're all actually tapped. Slap that on and call it good. Okay, so we got the holes tapped. We're just gonna pick the hood up and throw it on. Call it good, right? Okay, so we got the hood on. I had to get shorter bolts. We weren't right there. And the radiator's actually got too much of a lean forward. So we're gonna have to mess with the threaded rods and get it leaned back some, since it's touching. We ran and got a ton of hardware in town. So I also got laundry detergent, because that was a big thing. So Joel hooked us up quite a bit, since we do not have the inserts for here, but now we do. So got stainless bolts for the mirrors, stainless for the mirrors, and stainless for, well, both sets of mirrors, hood mirrors and door mirrors. So, and hole saw bit, because I always forget that. And we went to go put the light in, and I should have known before. This needs to be cut out to, well, as you see, they don't fit. So we're learning, but me and Larry are gonna flip them back and hopefully call it good. Probably got to do both of them. Okay, Larry and Dylan helped me quite a bit getting the hood on. Now it's just lining things up, and it is a pain. So honestly, this other side here, which we just finished Healy coiling it, because Healy comes from helix. So Healy, everybody's like, it's Heli coil, helix coil. They're called helix coils, but Healy, not everybody, just some keyboard warriors. So that is on. Had to do all 3 of these holes because we started stripping them out. I do have to put the mounting bracket, which is this, on the hood. I didn't even think about it, for both sides. I gotta remember the other side, what it actually is, so that it will sit somewhat flush. Hopefully we're closer. Yeah, it's yeah, been interesting. Okay, so this goes in there. A little tap action. We're getting pretty good at this. The old hood had different style, or the parts truck had a different style as far as the bump stops. But we're just gonna tap that out. Then this plate should sit right there. Okay, that's on, which is gonna go sit against that. We do have to put this little line on, I keep forgetting that. That got us right to where we need to be. So that is on the money. There you guys go. You see it there? I have thought about putting some weather stripping along the top, just so we don't have any rubbing or anything like that, but keep in mind, this is a farm truck, as we've talked about many times. And I just did remember exactly what goes on the other side. So I'll flip it up and I'll show you guys actually. We got to finish this last bracket here, which means we're welding one end because it's a little messed up. But over here is where our bump stop sits on the hood. So that goes on the hood, bolt through it, and then this bracket right here actually goes down through here and holds that on. We took it off because that is the bracket that also has a cross member that got messed up. Well, the support member, which is this, and we're gonna throw that back on in a second. For the first time in, I don't know, 8 months, our model's got a hood on it, and it is sitting properly. We had to do a little bit of, well, adjustment, but it is sitting on it now. The other side's sitting on it. Gap line's pretty good. I still need to get the brackets here. I thought about building them, but they're more of a pain than anything, so we'll get some hood latches figured out. The thing I messed up, so we got bolts in here. That is for the Mac on the side. We got, holes, Mac on the front. We got all the caging around. We do have the inserts that go into there. This is mirror bolts, and we are gonna put the mirrors back on because it does make life pretty nice, actually. Blinker, hood blinker. I messed up something. We actually went and got it, and I know the heater gives a, well, background noise. We actually have edited some. Where do we put them? I don't even know. So we have these are the inserts in the front, bezels. So I appreciate Joel. I got laundry detergent while we were out. Joel Bartlett, who is a lot of help there at Agway. He found these license plate inserts for Chrysler, and these did not come with anything, but the license plates inserts work perfect. So huge shout out to Joel. we got that. We got some stainless bolts to go in. A ton of stainless bolts for the mirrors. And this is for the hood mirrors, stainless bolts. It's kind of crazy, like, how expensive stainless is. But our biggest issue, I don't know where the light went. And then we did it with the other hood. We had to drill the hood out to fit the light in. And I had a step-up bit that I thought went to 3 inches, but I guess not. So I got 2 hole saw bits. One is 2 3/4, and one is 3. So we're gonna see which one works for the inserts of those front hood lights, because I have 0 idea where they went. And that's gonna bother me, actually. Well, here's the light. I don't know where the bezel went. Oh, it's right there. And as you guys see, we did get some rivet nuts assortment. We got a rivet nut inserter tool thingy mabobber. So yeah, these do not fit in a normal hood because they use a different size. So you got to drill these out a little bit, put that in there, call it good. There's a lot of little pieces. So this week's supposed to actually be pretty warm. We are gonna get this cap prepped and painted. And then as we all know, we got some, it's just airflow through it. I'm not that worried, actually. It won't rub on it any longer. And it reminds me of where we came from with the truck and the struts. Probably should have done this before we painted the hood. Bad idea. That was a bad idea too. I'm hoping that fits and we don't have to go to the 3-inch. Previously, we had to cut them anyways. Sizing. But what it does is those old holes, it covers those up. Then we just gotta put that in there. Might actually work. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Three and a quarter was just right, or two and 3/4. Okay, go do the other side. Yep, this is why we didn't want the hood perfect. Got a few battle scars from. I don't want to talk about it, but that is exactly why this is a farm truck. So, side marker lights are in. I gotta throw that blinker on the other side. I forget, red's supposed to be facing backwards. So I got the other one. I don't know, somewhere here. So I'll throw the other side on. And then we'll call it good. It's getting cold enough. I'm getting hungry enough that we'll probably call it a night. But tomorrow's another day. Right, bud? he's done with it too. So, alrighty, see you guys in the morning.